Hello, Virgos. Welcome to your reading, Virgo. We're going to get into the Good Tarot. We're going to get into the Starseed Oracle deck and the Chinese Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. We're going to ask who you really are, how others perceive you, and what do they get wrong about you, and how this affects you in these relationships. See, Virgo. All about you in this reading, Virgo. All about you. Who you really are. You are justice. You are. Wow, you're justice. You may even be at a point here right now where your karmic energies are in balance. You are maybe doing things like something that I feel like, yeah, it feels like things are balanced. Things are balanced. You may also be some type of justice here for someone. You might be involved in something legal at this time also. But you are justice. Sounds interesting. Maybe you're going to invoke some type of justice here. How others perceive you. Well, the Four of Earth, balanced. I want to say balanced. They may perceive you all, like the Four of Earth to me, like I'm feeling like a balance in that, right? Like, because it's a number that is easily divided by itself to get like a, what am I trying to say? Right? Like a whole number. God, why I hate it when tarot reading makes me do math. But anyways, I'm really going to balance energy with that. Now, there's also, you could be perceived as a little bit closed off, keeping to yourself. I want to say there's something here going on. It's a really beautiful card. I don't actually pull it out that often out of this deck. It's really quite a beautiful card. And she's like giving something here. She's offering something of herself, but she also feels a little bit held back in doing that. If there's a little bit of a held back energy, like the way her arms are in tight, she's not completely open. You might be a little bit protective of kind of like your own magic, your own essence here, or people perceive that. I want to say there must be something going on in your body language that maybe tells them that. You're not a pushover, nobody's walking over you. It's as if there's something here that you're protecting in your world. People perceive that. It could be the Four of Pentacles too. You could be saving your money. You could be saving your money because maybe you have had some expenses and so you're being kind of frugal. You could also be frugal because you're preparing for like something in the future here. People perceive this about you. Balance. That's interesting even saying that. Like, you know, if there's people who want you to go out and do certain things with them and maybe that would require a certain amount of money, you might possibly, you might be saying, yeah, you know what, I'll go do that. But you could go out and you're not like them. You're not ordering like the most expensive thing on the menu. You're sort of like holding back here in some way. That's what people perceive. Right? I feel like it's something like that. There must be something going on, right? That kind of indicates that to them. What people get wrong about you. Temptation. Interesting. What is it that tempts you? Oh, how interesting. Right? People are like, you know, Virgo doesn't give a lot. I don't think that Virgo is even maybe even tempted by much. Virgo has a lot of self-control here. Huh, it's interesting. There are things, you are tempted. It kind of feels as though you are tempted by things. But there's a perception that it takes a lot to get something out of you. You might also be able to, what are you doing? I think you're wrong about you. Because it's weird. Like all of this money and everything is in the front. Like if I was looking at this card, I would expect that to be in the back, right? Like anything, and it kind of is. Like these cards are in the back, these coins are in the background, and she's in the forefront offering a flower. What they get wrong about you? Because all of this wealth and everything is in the front, but it's the heart. The heart is the part here that you really protect. That's interesting. The heart is what you protect. I think you're more open in some areas than people really understand that you are. But then there's the really sensitive sort of interpersonal ways here that you're kind of protective. I think you're also tempted more often than people may understand or realize. How this affects you in relationships? Oh, the Five of Earth. It's, my gosh. Oh, this energy. Oh, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. Okay. I'm getting it all formulated in my head here, how I want to say it. People perceive you as a little closed off and maybe a little miserly. That's incorrect. It's incorrect. You are not. And it's kind of like a really precious flower here. I mean, it's interesting that she's holding this flower in her hands, right? And she's kind of presenting it in this image. Because I'm sort of seeing like this really incredible, like even rare, this rare flower in the garden. And it's so rare because many of its own species have withered and died. Because there's to some degree, maybe even a sensitivity. There's something about this flower, right? Like, you know, some plants, if you touch them, they will recoil or they're closed. Like, I don't know, like some of the snapdragons and things like that. But this, I think some flowers will do that too. But even flowers will do that when the sun is there, they open up, and when the sun is not, they'll close up. They'll close up and wait for the sun to come out again. And the sun is a representation of what gives you warmth and life. You're drawn to it in a really beautiful, wonderful way. It's like I feel like if you touch this flower, which to some extent is you, this is you. Well, no, you are the flower, but the sensitivity part, it's something. It's I don't know. It feels like something precious. So if you touch it, if it's manhandled too much, the flower like what you know. There could be a biological reason for that. It could be the oils and things like that on people's hand that could affect the flower, right? And then it withers, and you sort of delicately open up to people. I feel like you delicately open up to people, or you carefully open up to people. Now, if somebody is in your presence and they are not like the sun, that, you know, you feel warm and you can open up to that and it'll help you grow, and you close up. You close up. And it's interesting because what people get wrong about you is that you are tempted. You are tempted by certain friendship offers, by people in life in general. Why did that card come down? Eight of Water. Maybe. I don't know. I think there's something that's gone on here that, like, you are emotionally not delicate, but hypersensitive to who and what you interact with. Okay? And it's almost like if people walk by, now I'm seeing you in a large community garden, and you are the most rare and beautiful flower there in this community garden. But when people walk by, if there's something about that person that is a little bit dark, it's not the sun, you're not opening up. So people are like, I came here to see this flower and it's not doing anything. It's not. So they walk by. So eventually it's almost like you're kind of overgrown. Like the gardeners, they stop kind of like, well, nobody even stops at that flower bed anymore. Why am I spending all this time there? It's like isolated and alone. Isolated and alone. Because somehow people are not getting you, or they're approaching you in a way that is not, it's not right. But the thing is, it's almost like they don't realize this could be the thing that you've been looking for all your life. What does it look like with Virgo? Like Virgo could be the thing that you've been looking for all your life. But they see you as closed off. Why are you not opening up? Well, I'm tempted. It's almost like you're tempted to. You're often tempted to. But if you're not getting the right response back from things or people, and so you end up being like kind of, it's almost like the garden that you were in is kind of overgrown. Nobody's tending, nobody's coming by to look at it anymore. That's how it affects you. Because people think you're closed off and they don't think that you are tempted. And so that leaves you just feeling like just disconnected and out in the cold. What they don't realize is that you're justice. 9 of Earth, Fortune's Wheel. Wow, you're like the Empress in waiting. And boy, are you an opportunity. I really feel like that. Boy, are you an opportunity. You are really coming through in this reading. Like, it could be for one person in particular. It could just be in people in particular. Like, if you're thinking about someone that you would like as a friend, if you have an idea in your head about the kind of friend that you would like in your life, or the kind of romantic partner that you might want in your life, it's like you're coming up like you are it. But people see you as miserly and closed off. They're totally wrong about, you know, the kind of things that could tempt you, or the times that you do feel tempted. And so that leaves you like isolated and nobody's there. It's like people don't get you. What you need is somebody who's going to sit, going to walk by that flower and go, you know what? I came to see this flower. I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit quiet. And maybe it's the air movement too. Like, some plants are really sensitive. I think like more tropical ones. Here in Canada, everything is fucking hardy. You can't even kill it. Say you want to kill it, but they usually end up as weeds. Like, damn these things. They're so strong. And then the little thing that I want to grow is like, oh. But anyways. So, yeah, I think of like more tropical flowers can be like this at times. And the wind, something, closed up. But it's almost like you need that one person to just sit there. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to see. I'm going to sit still, and I'm going to make this little flower realize that it's safe to open up. So I want to see it. Right? That's it. It's almost like it takes you time to open up. And most people give up before they even start trying. Heck. Most people give up before they even start trying. Who you really are. Wow, you're lifting the veil. You are justice. Oh, you are justice, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. I think you could be clearing shit out of your life too. You're clearing things out of life here that don't enable you to see properly. You're clearing up obstacles in your life. You've done that. I feel like this justice with balance, right? You've got balance here. Like, you might even be going through something legal here, and you are questioning everything in some type of legal situation. And if this is not aligned, you might even be challenging it or fighting it. Others perceive you. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Well, that's very interesting. People perceive you as maybe even holding back for the right time. You're holding back for something here. You're waiting for the right opportunity. You trust where you are right now. And maybe you don't trust where someone else is. You don't trust a situation around you. People perceive you as having a lot of trust in the timing of things. Right? Whether that's true or not, but that's how people perceive you. That you seem to have a lot of trust in where you find yourself right now, that it's the right time. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Well, that's interesting because you're justice, the veil, lifting the veil. It's kind of like the deeper, some people might even see this part of you, just because what people see isn't necessarily exactly who you are. They could still see parts of this here, because this also feels like who you are is someone who is understanding things beyond yourself also. Like you're seeing these things, you're understanding what the bigger picture might be. You're understanding your place in it, and that where you don't have all the information, you're just like, you know what, I understand the system and I understand who I am in it. And if the system is saying that I need some time, then I need some time. But I trust my timing. What people get wrong about you is temptation. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. We're very tempted at times to be human. But then, yeah. Funny. That's funny. You're very otherworldly. Just say that. You are very otherworldly. Ah. Are you opening the veil here for others? That's who you are. You're opening the veil here. You're otherworldly. There's times when you're tempted to be human. You know, you're like, no. I'm learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So you have the capacity to stand back. You have the capacity to stand back here and look beyond yourself and things and trust timing. This is a very cosmic energy. Wow. How this affects you. People don't get you. I really feel like people don't get you, but a lot of people don't take the time to get to know you. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. That's interesting. How this affects you. That's a funny card to get with the Five of Earth. I kind of want to say that you have been removing the things that are not you. You are removing yourself. How this affects you as an overall. It's not just how you're perceived and what people get wrong about you, but who you are in the context of how you're perceived and what people get wrong about you. Is that you aren't of Earth. You're not of Earth. This is taking me into earlier in the week. It was a very starseedy energy was coming through in the readings. I'm picking that up here with you in this reading. I have a feeling here that you have absorbed too much earthing humanness. So what, yeah, it's almost like you are purposefully detaching yourself. Very hermit. Purposefully detaching yourself to remove these things that are not of you. That's very keen. Activated Earth, I'm sorry. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Activated Earth. This is interesting. This is almost like apologizing to Mother Earth for not seeing yourself and Earth together. Like there's something here where in the past you did not see this about yourself. Oh man, no, but there's something else here though. You've moved around. You've moved around and there's been, have you been activated? No, you've been activating because you're not of Earth. Wow, we are getting a heavy starseed energy with your reading. You're not of Earth. The places that you go, you've been moved around. In what capacity, I don't know. You could travel a lot within your own sort of area. You could be someone who's always seeking new adventures, whether those are hiking trails or restaurants, whatever. Like you move around, but you know, some of you, I want to say there's some travel in this. You could move around for vacations. You could move around like your home base. You could move around your work. Like in some way here, you've been moved around. And in that moving around, you've been activating the Earth. This even feels like creating some type of restitution. like a restitution between mankind and earth. There's some type of ancestral healing that you've been activating also. I do feel like you've gone through at some stage here, you went through your own sort of awakening in this. Like connecting yourself strongly with the earth and the cosmos. And maybe even remembering something about yourself. And now it's almost like you lift the veil for others. Let's get into the fortune cookie deck. Ask these same questions here. This is very interesting energy. Who you really are. You're lifting the veil of justice. You bring truth forward. Wow. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. It's interesting. An opportunity. You are seeing opportunities here. Is there an opportunity that you're seeing? Is there an offer here that's been made or that you will make? Are you deciding something? It's interesting because people like see you as kind of a little bit closed off. You are an opportunity. But I said that. It's didn't I? Early on, I'm pretty sure I did. I said that it's kind of like you could be what people are looking for in life. But a lot of them are passing by and missing it. Right? Now, how people really perceive you. Declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Well, that's very interesting. Maybe something has gone on here between you and another person, and some people are aware of that, and it's got you closed off a little bit here. Maybe there was somebody here that you decided, I don't think I'm going to spend as much time with this person. Or maybe something just happened and you sort of decided, I think I'm going to spend less time with this person. This person, someone here may have reacted in a negative way towards this. You may also just be trying to avoid some type of negativity from someone or some people here. You've been cleaning stuff out. People see you as cleaning stuff out and not necessarily opening up to new things. And you are like, if you've decluttered life in some way, and there could also be things coming, right? Like you're still closing off your flower. You're making choices and decisions surrounding you. This is not just people passing you by and missing out. You are also at times, I want to say, closing off and not allowing yourself to be seen because you're like, no, not interested, right? That gives people the impression here, well, Virgo must know that there's something better for them in the future. Virgo must know that not everything coming towards them is for them, that there's something here that they trust. They're trusting. Yeah, there's people are seeing you trusting. So maybe you're even like decluttering things out of your life that some people would be, oh, I would never get rid of that. That terrifies me, or I wouldn't make that change or do something like that. What they get wrong about you is the temptation to be human. The temptation to be human. Sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. This. Oh my God, it took me a minute, right? We're talking about the flower. Wow, how, why? It's you. So that's interesting because you are tempted to open up to the sunshine. It's funny. Oh my gosh. But you don't. Aren't you interesting? You are tempted to open up to the sun, but you don't. The timing has to be right. I don't know why. It's almost like it kind of reminded me of like why? What makes the Virgo flower open up and stay open? It's reminding me. I've just had a discussion with my Pisces friend because I have a pear tree in my yard that makes a shitload of pears. I had a ton of flowers this year, and she's been struggling with her pear tree, and it won't. And she did something different with this. They've been trimming it and try to shape it or do something like that with it. And so they did, there was a huge hornet's nest, or there was something like that, and they decided not to trim it last year. So they just let it go. So she thought, well, maybe it's because I've been trimming it. So it has, and it only got 2 flowers this year. She's like, I don't know what this thing wants, right? I feel like that with the flower. Like, how do you, it's funny. You're like, oh, I tempted. No. And how does this affect you? You're removing things that aren't yours. And you're out in the cold. Why? If you're justice. Oh, okay. How does it affect you in relationships? You are so tempted to open up to the sun and just be human. I don't know who I'm reading for, so you are otherworldly. How does it affect you in relationships? Opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Okay. Well, there you go. Something is about to change. It's almost like your flower is about to open up. I don't mean that in any sort of a sexual way either, but I guess it could be coming across that way. A stranger's about to change your life, Virgo. So there you go. And in an exciting way. But in the meantime, you're claiming energetic sovereignty here. You're keeping yourself, you're keeping your petals closed, and you're claiming like an energetic sovereignty. And there's a stranger who's going to change your life in a very exciting way. Hi, Larry. You have major life change at the bottom. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Just like Larry, he could, if he wasn't always trying to escape from everything. Get out of this paradise. It's too good. It is. You have it so good. That's what I have. Virgo, you're so interesting. I'm going to go do the extended, Virgo. In the extended, I'm going to ask who the other is. That'll be interesting. Maybe it's this stranger. You have some stranger coming towards you to change your life in a very exciting way. Maybe you're knocking my shit down. We're going to ask who the other is. I'm going to use the same decks that I used for you. We're going to ask who they are, how you perceive them, what you get wrong about them, and how this affects them in this situation or relationship. There are 2 options in the description below for the extended, if you would like to follow me there. Thank you so much, Virgos. I was about to call you Larrys, because thank you so much, Larrys. Thank you so much, Virgo. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.